Hello everyone, this is Funeka Ngxitho, the Crypto Master Preneur Coach. Greetings to you all. Today we are going to tackle this halving or halving. I'm surprised the way the English call it. But anyway, this is one of those videos where we speak just for 5 to 10 minutes and we ask the 3 questions that you need to answer for yourself. 1, what does it mean? 2, how can you benefit from it? 3, what impact does it have in your portfolio? Now, there is so many stories about halving and halvening and all of that, but we're going to look at just 2 things that are very important that we believe the market should know, or the masses should understand. This is the Crypto Master Preneur Coach, Funeka Ngxitho. Let's start. My biggest concern when it comes to halving is that many people would tell you halving will come every 4 years, and I am saying no, not every 4 years. Halving is not a matter of time or date. Halving is a matter of reward. It was built into the code that when 21 million, okay, there will forever be 21 million coins, but when 110,000 blocks have been mined, then what would happen is the miner's rewards will be cut into half. Okay, that's where halving or halvening came about. Now that we know there will forever be 21 million bitcoins, and we know approximately around 4 years, more or less 210,000 blocks will be mined. Thus, we assume that will always be the case until the last Bitcoin is mined. But it's not necessarily factual. So halving is not about the year. It's not every 4 years. It's every 210,000 blocks. Once those blocks have been mined, the reward for the miners will then be cut into half. As you can see here, the first reward for every miner reward was 50 BTC. Okay, and then that was cut into half when the first halving in 2012 took place. And then in 2016, the 25 BTC was cut into 12.5 BTC. Alright, now in 2020, as we know, we are getting closer to the 210 blocks to be completely mined. That 12.5 will be cut into 6.25 BTC. That will then be the new reward for all mined bitcoins. Okay, so it's imperative to note that the halvening or the halving does not happen every 4 years, but it happens as the 210,000 blocks have been mined. It is an understanding that every 10 minutes a block is mined. However, some are mined quicker, some take long. As you know, there is also another code into the blockchain which says if there is a much quicker mining situation that is happening, then the algorithm becomes adjusted, meaning it becomes more difficult to mine, to solve those mathematical problems in order to mine it, so that the time is relative to what Satoshi Nakamoto wanted it to be, which is why it seems as though every 4 years there's a halving. That's because if the miners start putting speed and start mining too fast, the algorithm automatically adjusts and changes and makes it difficult to finish one block of BTC. Okay, so technically speaking, you could say about 4 years, plus or minus 4 years, a halving will take place. And what that means is it's not halving the price. Duh. People always say, oh, so the price of BTC is going to be halved. For instance, if you look at the price of BTC today, it's about what? 150, and people assume it's going to be 75,000. It's not cutting the price of BTC into half. It is cutting the reward of the miners into half going forward. So for every block they will mine, they will get lesser reward. But what you need to do is to understand the technicalities around it. The reward may be less, however, the Bitcoin price tend to grow successfully, so by maybe even doubling itself or more. So it may be half in terms of the reward, but it might as well be the same money, if not more, because then the price is higher. That is actually good for inflation purposes. You want a deflationary asset. You don't want an asset that just keeps inflating. So the technicalities here is to understand the relationship between the halving of the rewards and the doubling or tripling or even possibly fourpling of the price. Okay, because if you look at a 6.25 BTC as a reward, if the price is 10,000 US dollars, and then the opposite could be true if the price of Bitcoin goes to 50,000 for one and the reward is 4 times the amount. So it's not about the date. Halving is not about the date. It's about being able to finish 210,000 blocks by the miners. Once that is mined, then the halving happens. And halving is not a day's event. When that last block is mined to make 210,000 blocks, halving happens instantly. This is why on my previous video, when you were looking on the live Bitcoin clock, it was saying 20 May 2020. And then on the other one, it said 12 May 2020. And now it's saying 9 May 2020. It can end up being April. There is no telling. Clearly that shows you that the mining that is happening now is happening faster than the previous ones. Clearly, there may be a chance that because India has gone ahead and unburned cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, that there may be now more mining companies that are coming on board, and thus the mining is happening faster, hence the time is dropping. So let's be mindful of that. I mean, there is so much content online that you can Google and check fact yourself to make sure that you are on the right side. You don't find yourself in the other end of the equation. This is the Crypto Master Preneur Coach. Me, I and myself, we are going out. See you on the next video on our training and on our private group. Bye for now.